So hey y'all, I doing something a little different today. Uh, in the '80s, there because I just finished with my favorite decade in music, the '70s. The '80s like lost me a little bit. There were a few things that I did like that were kind of like in the new wave uh, arena. Like I thought Talking Heads did some cool stuff. I think the Police did some great stuff. Even I like everything like the raw early stuff to the stuff on Synchronicity and some of Sting's solo stuff, of course. And but the '80s, like for me, because I guess earlier generation, I wasn't into the hair metal, and not that there weren't some virtuosic players, and there were some good tunes mixed in, but it just wasn't my thing. I still preferred, for hard rock, Aerosmith and Black Sabbath and Zeppelin, of course. So anyway, long story short, there wasn't that much for me in the '80s, but I had heard. I was at work with a friend of mine. Just we shared a bench, and we used to listen to kind of offbeat radio. I think WPKN it was, maybe in Bridgeport, Connecticut. But they played Robert Fripp and Andy Summers, I Advance Masked, and I thought that was the beginning of the King Crimson like interlocking, multiple time signature uh, music. And I thought, I was like, oh, that's really interesting. And then I went on vacation down to Long Island, and right in Southampton, there used to be this cool little record store, CD shop. And I stumbled on Discipline. I don't know why. I just, the cover kind of caught my eye, and I was like, King Crimson, like I haven't heard from them in a while. And anyway, I bought it on a whim, like you did sometimes back in the day, and ended up just really latching onto that and bought the next albums as well because I just thought they were all so interesting. And anyway, I decided to do a simple one, the Heartbeat. And a unique thing about Heartbeat is the high E goes down to a C. And so that's the tuning I'm in, and it sounds interesting, and you can get that interesting high note up there on the chords. So it starts out on what is basically a C sharp minor. With a little whammy action, and then when the verse comes in, it's so this is technically what I'm playing here is a B over C sharp. So sorry, yeah, the verse is. And I think he's just using that same shape going up to the 9th fret. Sometimes I play this. So he does a lot of that, right? So he's hammering the notes, the upper notes here in the C sharp minor chord. And then it switches down to what looks like an A sus2. That's basically a G chord. Sometimes I play it more full, like a. And then the other part of the tune is he goes to a B minor. pretty simple. The verse. I remember that part. So the whole tune is really just those kind of three parts, and so it's pretty simple. So sorry, this is like the campfire version, I suppose. But it's a pretty tune. I like it. And again, that the King Crimson of the '80s, I just thought was the coolest thing, and luckily got to see the Beat Band play in Texas, and that was a real treat. It was interesting to see, Steve Vai, and he admitted it before that tour. He's like, "Yeah, I'm not Robert Fripp. I'm not going to do that stuff exactly because it's some of the picking that he does is superhuman. I mean, it's just amazing." And by the way, I've always wondered why people like Fripp and I think McLaughlin does a lot of that too. John McLaughlin and like what's oh, I can't play it because I'm in the wrong tune. I was thinking of Birds of Fire. Like, he like picks that, and it's like it's way easier to do it fingerstyle. I probably couldn't even do can't do most of what McLaughlin is able to do. But it's like, it just seems like it's so much more work to do with the pick. Anyway, sorry for digression. But anyway, straightforward way to play a King Crimson song.